It's the last week of the regular season. Welcome to the Week 10 video review for the ODAC and USA South conferences. Let's get started.
This week, we'll start off with two kickoff plays. On this play, we have a kickoff near the sideline that touches a B team player inbounds before the ball goes out of bounds. In this scenario, since B touches the ball while inbounds, we cannot have a kick out of bounds. Kick out of bounds is when a free kick goes out of bounds before it is touched. Slow down and get all the information and make sure we get these calls right on the field. In this situation, we ended up with a flag that we didn't need to have on this play. Let's communicate and make sure we know our rules. To counter our first play, here's a scenario where our team player steps out of bounds and then touches the football. From the end zone view, we get a better look at this play. Look where our white player is standing before he touches the ball. When a player steps out of bounds, their status is that they are out of bounds. If a player who has an out of bounds status touches the ball is now considered out of bounds as well. Once again, let's make sure we have all the information before we make a call on a play. Here, our line judge does a great job coming to the conclusion that white steps out of bounds before touching the ball. Great job here and a correct application of the rule. Recognizing we have a potential onside kick, our officials are in the 6 in the box formation. One thing to remember in this formation is that once the ball is touched by B, we need to start the clock. While any official is eligible to start the clock once they recognize we have touching by B, on this play, we only see one official on the far side of the field wind the clock. This signal allows our game clock operator in the booth to start the clock appropriately on this play. Whenever we have free kick touched by B, we need to run at least 1 second off the clock if there's no fair catch on the play. In this play, let's look at a case of intentional grounding. Let's assess this play. After the snap, quarterback is under heavy pressure from the defense, and in an effort to avoid getting sacked, throws the ball downfield to an area of the field with no eligible receiver. From the end zone view, let's highlight the boundaries of the tackle box set by the two offensive tackles prior to the snap. Watch the motion of the quarterback. By the time he throws the ball, he has actually never left the tackle box. In order to run this ball by throwing it out of bounds beyond the line of scrimmage, the quarterback needs to leave the tackle box prior to making the throw. And in this case, he does not. When we have this type of intentional grounding, we often need additional information from the wing in the area where the throw lands. Our referee does a good job picking up that there's no receiver in the area and is able to put this flag down on the field by himself. Let's talk about forward progress on this play. We have a quick screen to the left wide receiver on this play. The ball is caught right behind the line of scrimmage, and almost immediately after the ball is caught, the defender meets the offensive player and drives him back. In an effort to cover and clean up this play, however, our short wing loses the forward progress spot, moving from the 9-yard line back to the 11. Let's keep eyes on our players after the play has come to its natural conclusion, but let's not lose our spots. Maintain that forward progress spot as we communicate to these players and clean up the play. On this play, let's talk about illegally kicking the ball. Illegal kicking occurs whenever a player on the field kicks a live ball when it's not legal by rule. On this play, we have a quick pass to the left that is caught and then fumbled by the receiver. After the ball is fumbled, a lineman intentionally kicks the ball with his foot, propelling the ball forward in the field of play. When we have illegal kicking, this is a spot foul. So it's our job to get the flag as close to the spot of the kicking as we can. Our field judge does a good job picking up this foul and then continuing to officiate downfield. Our defense recovers, so we're going to end up declining this foul. Had the offense recovered, this flag is a spot foul. So we would enforce this penalty 10 yards from the spot of the illegal kick. And this foul also includes a loss of down. Great pickup on this play, even though we end up declining this foul. On this play, we have kick-catch interference with a potential case of targeting. Let's break this play down as we slow it down. Kick-catch interference occurs when the kicking team interferes with the receiving team's opportunity to catch this kick. As I play this in slow motion, you'll see that the ball actually hits the helmet of the kicking team player prior to the receiving team player being able to make a play on the ball. Since we have a receiving team member in the immediate area where A touches the ball, this is our first sign we have kick-catch interference. Now, in this still shot, we notice that we have a crouch and we have the white player delivering a blow to the head and neck area of our receiving team member, both an indicator and evidence that we have a potential targeting foul in this play. This is a good pickup by our back judge, who's in great position to make this call nearly square with the contact that's occurring on the field. As this play continues, we still have a live ball as the foul does not kill the play. And you'll notice that our field judge on the far side of the field is continuing to run up the field to get good coverage on this play. Our side judge on the bottom of the field started to work his way into the middle of the field. Let's stay on the sideline to make sure that we don't have any incidents or people entering the field after the big hit in the center of the field. Overall, in this play, we do a great job. We have great mechanics, and we're in great position to make all these calls. Our back judge gets a flag for KCI with targeting. And our deep wings continue to officiate until this live ball becomes dead by rule. This last play will be a point of emphasis for our final week of the season. Watch this matchup at the bottom of the field. From the end zone view, you'll see the same matchup come in near the conclusion of the play. This is the original key of the deep wing. Since we have a running play, let's stick with our keys until we no longer have a competitive matchup. Since blue and white are engaged this entire time, it would be wise to stay with this key throughout the duration of this play. For our short wings, notice the initial position of the ball. We're snapping from the 7-yard line, and our line to gain is the 5-yard line, so we have 2 big lines we have to take care of on this play. If you watch both our short wings, they progress to the 5-yard line after the snap, as that is the first big yard line that we are interested in. After that yardage has been accrued, they both move quickly to the goal line and try to ensure they get a good spot for the end of the run. However, by narrowing their focus on the location of the ball, the short wing on the near side of the field misses this illegal act by the offensive player. Let's be vigilant, let's stick with our keys, and let's communicate when we have actions like this on the field. During this final week of the season, this may be the last opportunity some players get to put on the helmet and pads. If circumstances aren't going their way, they may use this to their advantage and try to take a cheap shot on an opponent. That's a wrap for the 2023 video review. Thanks for watching, and congratulations to all the officials, coaches, and players who get postseason assignments. Congrats on a great season, everyone. Good luck in 2024.